How you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. In this video today, we are going to be showing you how I mix my mica powders. I've gotten a whole bunch of questions as far as how do I mix my mica powders with acrylic paint, and I'm going to try to go over that in as much detail but still keeping it kind of simple in this video. So let's get started. Recently I've been painting a lot with these Sakura pigments and I love them. And then I got some Arteza and I got some pigments from this little piggy. Fantastic colors. But when I tried to figure out how to mix these, there's not very much in a way of documentation as far as how to mix these. So I'm going to take you through my process really quick. I am using a scale. It's more for the benefit of showing you how many grams of powder I'm using as opposed to the mediums that I'm mixing them with. So I'm going to start off with this beautiful gold. Now, one thing I want to tell you guys, right? One thing that's very important before you even start messing with mica powders, they're super fine. You should try to wear a mask because if this gets in your lungs, it stays there pretty much forever. There's no way really to get it out. So yes, wear a mask. So I just take my popsicle stick, scoop out a little bit of the pigment, and I try to gently set it down inside the scale. So right now I have 0.3 grams of powder, and that's typically how much powder I use for a color when I'm using this in acrylic pouring. Then I'm going to take some liquitex acrylic medium, and I use this gloss varnish also, but you don't need to use both. You can use one or the other. You can even use Floetrol. So I'm going to take and put a very small amount inside the cut. So I used 2 grams of the medium. And this is extra. You don't have to do this, but I also put a little bit of this gloss varnish in because I feel like it helps it incorporate. So I used 2 grams of the medium, 1 gram of the varnish. And then when you're mixing it, you just want to be very gentle with it. If you're too rough with it, you risk some of that powder like popping off. Like if you hit a ridge in the cup or something, some of that powder can pop up into your face, which is why you're wearing a mask. So I'm just gently mixing, trying to make sure that all the powder fully dissolves. And as you can see, now it is fully dissolved. I've seen a lot of people that are trying to mix their mica powders directly into paint during the mixing process, and they're ending up with a whole lot of clumps because some of the powder can't fully dissolve. So to fix that, mix your mica pigments first, and then you can use whatever medium it is that you plan on using for this color. So if I was going to be using Floetrol, I could pour some Floetrol straight into this now. And one last thing that needs to be covered is when you're mixing these with your paints. On the bottles, most of them, there's a little box, and it could either be completely filled in or halfway filled in, like this one is. This is an opaque paint, and this is a transparent paint. The difference is if I was to mix mica pigments with my opaque paint, I'm going to lose most of that shine and shimmer that comes with using mica pigments because it's too thick of a color that's mixed within this paint for it to actually show. So if you're going to mix mica pigments with your paints, try to use a transparent paint. And you know it's transparent by that box is half filled in. I hope you got value from this video. If you did, tap that little like button for me. and I will see you in the next one.
If you want to watch another video just like this, click the screen right now and I'll see you there.